So I took a day trade on EU, and we are starting our analysis as always on the high time frame. And do you see all these stacked highs here? You see here and here and here and here and here. All these highs, okay, were swept, and you see how we clearly reject here after sweeping this, okay? We are also tapping into this 4-hour order block, almost fully mitigating it. So this was a very confluence trade here. And just the high time frame context was so nice. We were so high up. We swept a ton of liquidity on the high time frame, and we are in the 4-hour demand or OB. So that was really, really nice. And look what the market does. We sweep this, we re-sweep it a couple of times with low momentum, and then we have a momentum flip. Like so obvious, right? We are closing under this demand, closing under this demand, okay? Look how deep we get the closes here and these beautiful imbalances here. So this was just a textbook trade, absolute textbook. And yeah, we come up, we have this little first initial rejection after the fair value gap here. Maybe I could have taken it a little higher just here by limit. But yeah, I wanted to see a rejection because it was just one leg. I really like waiting for a second leg, but this also leads to a lot of misses. And because the context here was so clean, I was okay with just waiting for a singular rejection on the M5 and then just take it off of that. So another confluence was that the M15 had a nice bearish leg with a big fair value gap as well. So it looked very clean here too. And so I took the trade. My target was, this position tool is wrong, sorry. My target here was Asia low, because on the 4-hour time frame, we have this inducement low, okay? And I thought we're gonna come for it, and Asia low being the daily low was just before that, so I just chose this as the target here. And I really thought we're gonna go for this huge fair value gap here for sure before we re-sweep this high. But we also have a fair value gap here, so this could potentially reverse price, but I was just confident we're gonna come lower. So how I expect this trade to go is we break this supply will have, this demand will have some sort of rejection. This is the 4-hour fair value gap, so I expected price to come down here, sweep this, then have a little rejection or pullback, and then come ultimately for this huge fair value gap down here. This is how I expected it to go. And let's go to M5 entry time frame and let's see what this thing did. We break lower, beautiful price action, right? First leg, second leg, bears in complete control. Look at the momentum. New imbalances, beautiful stuff. We don't even retrace, we just come lower. And now we are starting to reject after taking this. This is also big figure, 105, okay? So what I should have actually done in hindsight, we see how this goes, is I should have just taken my 2%. This was actually not 2%, but 2R. This was exactly 2R, and I was just so overconfident that it's gonna come for this low. And it made sense to come lower, to be honest, especially how this overall looked. Look, we still had 1,000 reversal points here above. So I was really sure that we're gonna come lower, but ultimately I was forced to take the break even here because I just can't let 2R turn into -1. I just can't. Even though I still believed in this coming lower, obviously every trade can lose from any point. So I was forced to take the break even here. And looking at price, you know, we had this insane trend line that we got, that we broke and ran. And then we formed this new trend line. So even though I was out at this point, I was really believing that this is gonna probably hit TP without me. And ultimately it just didn't. It just had a huge spike to the upside and actually reswept. So this little first fair value gap held and made actually a huge push to the upside. And to be honest, this was a pretty freakish look. Look at how overextended this is. It's not normal price action. This is Trump price action, okay? I absolutely understand why I did speculate for this to come lower, but I don't need that. To be honest, I always say high risk to reward is just stupid, and this time I went for it, maybe to challenge myself or maybe because I'm an idiot, I don't know, but the realistic target would have been just here. Take the profits before the big figure. Don't expect London to break. Just London centerline, take profit, 1.7R, easily banked fairly quickly. Move on with my day instead of I take this a little frustrating break even. Just a nice reminder, this is why I always go for lower risk to reward, because you just bank to your profit so much more often. You have so many or so little, no, how you say? Like less often you give floating profits back that way. You know, you just bank your profits, move on. Bank your profits, move on. And this is just so much better than these fucking hero trading with 3R. I just can't believe that I went for so much RR. But yeah, nice little reminder to stay humble, and just 1.7R quickly banked would have been the way to go here. And I deserve it. It's okay. Another lesson learned. I mean, I would say I'm experienced because I did so much backtesting, but I'm still only in my 3rd year. So obviously I'm still learning as well. And yeah, this was important for me. And that's it, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your attention, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.